Hi there, my name is Emma. Welcome to my channel Activmama. Thank you so much for selecting my video today. We're going to have a lovely, indulgent stretch session today, sort of designed with mummies in mind. Mummies are usually run ragged, we don't have a second to breathe, we often don't give ourselves much time to focus in on how we're feeling, release any tension in the body and the mind. So hopefully this is what this little session is going to do for you today. So we're going to stretch and move together, nothing too complicated, nothing too taxing on the body at all. So it should be something that you can really enjoy. It should release some nice endorphins, some nice happy hormones to make you feel really good. And as we come to the close of the stretch session, we will then move on to a guided relaxation. Now, guided relaxation, meditation, mindfulness might be something that's completely new to you. So if we get to that point, don't think, oh, this bit probably isn't for me, and just finish up. I would ideally ask you to give it a whirl. Mindfulness can be incredibly powerful. It just allowing the mind to sort of empty, reset and refresh. It's nothing strange or weird, it's just me talking. So all you've got to do is lie there, breathe and listen in. So just give it a try if you've never done it before. Make sure you've got a drink close by, wearing something comfortable, and let's get ready to enjoy some nice stretch and relaxation together. Okay folks, so we begin the stretch session in an upright position. So let's just check in on posture first of all. So we want to relax the shoulders. Sometimes when we find correct posture in the body, it almost feels like we're puffing our chest out, pushing our boobs out, and that can feel a little bit awkward for some, so we tend to have this sort of hunched over posture. So let's think about standing up nice and tall, chest is proud, shoulders relaxed, sort of slotted back and down. We've got our pelvis in neutral, so somewhere in the middle. We're going to do some tilting in a minute, which will sort of help you to highlight sort of exaggerated pelvic postures. So we want to find somewhere sort of in the middle, tailbone slightly tucked under, abdominals slightly engaged, some contraction of the abdominal muscles there. So we've got things strong, we're standing nice and tall. Feet are nice and even on the floor, toes are spread, we've got a lovely foundation to work with. So we're going to go through some full body stretches here. So we're just going to inhale, lift the arms up and over, and then exhale, rain the hands down to the side. So this time, take the palms up, scoop up the air, and then as we exhale, pushing down. So quite active through the arms. Inhale, push up, then exhale. Good, going again. Inhale. And exhale. One more of these ladies, scooping up the air. And exhale. Good. From here, we're going to take it into a nice side bend. So inhale and then exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. So just moving from one to the other should feel pretty lovely, stretching up through the side body, tuning in with the breath. So I like to work with quite an audible breath. It helps me to focus, because I'm definitely guilty of not breathing properly in life. I'm quite an anxious person, a tense person. So I don't take time very often to breathe well. So when I'm doing this kind of thing, I tend to use quite an audible breath. Good, a couple more of these. And coming through center. Lovely. So I said we were going to do some pelvic tilting. So I'll show you from the front first of all, and then I'll step to the side so you can visualize things a little bit better. So we want soft knees here. So we're not sort of extending here through, no locked knees, just a little soft. We're not squatting, we've just got a soft bend in the knee. That helps us to isolate through the pelvis. So if you imagine your pelvis as though it's a bucket of water, okay? So we want to slosh some water out the front and then slosh some water out the back. So we're going to tuck the tailbone under, that will send the water spilling out the back of the bucket, okay? And then we bring it forward, it sloshes out the front. So we're going to move from one to the other. So this is amazing at creating some flexibility through the pelvis, releasing any tension that you might be carrying there. It's really easy to hold tension in the pelvic area. The pelvic floor likes this too. Good, so again, check in with that breath. Good, I'm just going to move to the side, keeping it going. Good, a couple more. And then I want you to try and land somewhere in the middle, okay? So the water in the middle in neutral pelvis wouldn't slosh anywhere. It would just sit nicely, and that's neutral pelvis. And we want to kind of try and take that concept into everyday life. So having a neutral pelvis is great for posture, pelvic floor, core muscles. So just try and think about your posture as you carry out your everyday life. Okay, again, thinking about some pelvic mobility here. So we're just going to move here through some nice circles. Good. So come up and round, driving the pelvis forward and sending back. Good. Moving round. So we're staying in one direction for a second. Good. Good, coming through center, and then we're going to go the other way. Lovely. Good. Good, we find ourselves through center and we go the other way again. Nice big circles. This should feel pretty nice. Good, and then finally the other way again. Up and round, stretch. So get a bit of a hamstring stretch here as well. Amazing, good. Finding center. What we're going to do from here is invert the feet. So turn those toes in. So again, we're going to do some more pelvic stretching here. So have the palms facing up, supine, like you're carrying some soup, okay? So what we're going to do is send the bum to the back of the room, come forward, those arms are lifted, palms are raised, here, and then we're going to come up, drive the hips forward, and then we're going to go back again. So really send that bum to the back of the room, feel a lovely stretch up through the hamstrings, releasing the pelvis. Good, and coming up and through. Good, again. Up and through. Lovely. Again. Couple more of these. 2. And 1. Good, and then coming up, similar posture again, but we're going to do it against the wall this time. So we're going to lean in with inverted feet against the wall. So we can put some pressure through the wall, come down and find this lovely stretch here. So I've got my forearms against the wall, you can have your hands against the wall, whatever is most comfortable. So you're feeling this nice stretch up through the leg here. And releasing the pelvis. Good. Big breath in. Exhale, we come back up again. Lovely. Good. From here, we're going to do some roll downs. Okay, so when we roll down, we get a lovely hamstring stretch, but when we get to the bottom, we want to look to really let the shoulder muscles go. So try and release that tension that we tend to carry around the upper body, around the shoulders and the neck. So we're here, we're going to come down, bending through the pelvis, come right down for a lovely stretch up the back of the legs, and then just let the upper body hang loose. Focus in on your breath. Lovely deep breaths in through the nose. Exhale. Good. Good. Another big inhale. And then as you exhale, rolling up. Slowly, slowly. Just imagine that you're stacking each of those vertebrae, one on top of the other. Good. And then when you find the top, we're going to take some shoulder rolls here. So you're sending the shoulders to the back of the room. So lovely big tension releasing shoulder rolls. Good. Roll down again from here. Ready? Rolling down. Slowly, slowly. All the way. So we're not locked out in the knees, a little soft bend there. And just let that shoulder tension drop away. And breathe. Good. Another big breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Slowly coming up. Stacking each vertebra one by one. And then rolling those shoulders, coupled to the back of the room. Let's bring them to the front of the room now. So shoulder rolls coming forwards. Good. Lovely. Fab. Okay folks, we're going to do one more roll down here. But this time we're going to roll down and then find the plank position, okay? So depending on your recovery, you can drop your knees if you know that you had your baby recently, you know you've got an abdominal separation, your fitness isn't quite there, drop the knees if you need to. For the rest of us, we're going to hold the plank posture just for 3 rounds of breath, and then we're going to send the body into downward dog, okay? So we're here, rolling down as we did before. Okay, so nice and slowly. Good. This time, our hands are going to come to the floor. Okay, so we're here. All right, joining me when you're ready. And we find this posture here. So abs are strong, glutes are strong. Drop the knees if you need to and just focus on your breath. Okay, so here we're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. If you've got it in you, one more. Inhale. Exhale. And from here, pushing up. Find downward facing dog. We'll all get there in our own time. Doesn't have to be particularly beautiful. Once we're here, send energy out through your hands, through your feet. Good. And then we can start adding some mobility here and some movement. So we can pedal the legs, which allows us to get much deeper stretch through the hamstrings. Good. Good, keeping it going, keeping the breath deep and slow. Couple more. And one. Good. Finding downward dog. Drop in the knees. Good. And then from here we find ourselves in a kneeling posture. Okay. Good. From here we're going to do some more side bends. I love side bends. It just feels so nice to release up through that side body. So plant a hand here on the floor and then lift up and through. Good. Stretch. Good. And through the other side. Good, going the other way again. And again. Amazing, good. Sitting up nice and tall. We're going to look to try and release the neck here. So we're going to draw some circles with the neck. So send your chin down and then move the head in big circles. We can use the breath here again. So inhale and exhale. Feels a bit silly, but just go with it. It's really good at releasing the tension of the neck. So we're following round in one direction at the moment. Good, lovely. Coming up, find center. And then we're going to go the other way. So taking it round. Again, nice deep breaths. Good. Good. Finding center. Lovely. I don't know why I close my eyes then, because it makes me dizzy when I close my eyes. Okay, we're going to do some head nods here. So we're going to drop the chin to the chest and then lift and really look up. So looking down and then up. I've closed my eyes again. This shouldn't make me dizzy. It's just for focus, I think. It can be really tough as mummies to allow yourself this kind of break. Time to yourself. So it's really easy to lose focus. Good, a couple more. Last one. Good, finding center. Right, from here, we're going to give ourselves a hug, which sounds even more ridiculous. But we can release the same hormones that we get when we give our children a hug, the dog a hug, our husband a hug, whoever a hug, that oxytocin release. We can get that by hugging ourselves, but also we get a really awesome stretch when we do it. So we're going to stay in a kneeling position. We're going to take the arms around the body here and squeeze yourself really, really tightly. So it's like a great big hug that you're giving yourself here. Good, squeeze really tight. Slow the breath again. Good, keep squeezing really tight. Good, release. Take the other arm on top now. Again, squeezing really tightly through. Just a lovely big hug. Great. Release. From here, come into a seated position. Send a leg out long in front of you and bring the other leg, the knee across. Again, hugging in. And from here, we find a nice glute stretch. Sometimes I would incorporate a spinal rotation, but we won't here. We're just going to focus on that glute stretch. So once you've found it, check in with your posture and you find if you sit up taller, it will increase the stretch. It's a really deep glute stretch, sort of right in the piriformis here. So you sit up tall and breathe. Good, same on the other side. Send the leg out long, other one comes in, hug. Find that stretch here in the glute. Once you got it, just tell yourself, sit up a little bit taller, and there we go, it increases immediately. And then just breathe with it. Good, amazing. Brilliant. From here, bring your feet together. So grab hold of the feet here, sitting up really tall, send the knees down and out to the floor. Just enjoy being sat here, stretching through the pelvis. If you'd like to, you can bring your knees here, push a little bit of pressure down, but I find if I just hold on to the feet, sit up really tall, it gives me plenty of stretch through. Lovely. From here, coming into an all fours posture. Going to work through some cat and cow stretching. So we want a nice box position, stacking your wrists, elbows, shoulders. Using the breath, we're going to inhale, send the spine up to the ceiling, pushing away the soles of the feet into the hands. Exhale, come through. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good, just moving from one to the other. Good. Couple more. Good. From here, finding centre, widen the knees, bring the toes together, sit back onto your heels. So we're going to come into extended child's pose here. So extending forwards, bring the forehead down to the floor. And once you're there, I like to bring my hands up to like a claw type position. I find that just increases the stretch through the upper body. Good, and then just enjoy some deep breaths here. Awesome, just relaxing here, bring the knees together. And then we're going to come into lovely straight up child's pose, which I just love so much. So we just come into this little like mushroom position. You can tell I'm not a yoga teacher. They would never describe it like a mushroom, but to me it's like a little mushroom. So we tuck ourselves into this tiny ball and then work to release the shoulder muscles again and just breathe nice and deeply. Just relax. Good, slowly coming up. And then we finish in a lying down position. So coming down, lying down. Just going to get a spinal rotation first. And then we go into a full body stretch. So take the arms out to the side. Knees are bent here. Send the knees one way and then looking through the other. So you should get this nice twist. Both shoulder blades remain in contact with the floor. And breathe. Good, knees come up through centre. And we send them across the other way, look in the other direction and get that lovely spinal twist the other way. Good. From here, I want you to send your legs away, arms away, up and over the body. And just stretch, send those toes, fingertips away, feel the stretch all the way up through the body. Last thing we do here. Good. To finish, just bring the arms down by your side. So this is where we're going to end up for our guided relaxation. So if you're pregnant and doing this, obviously we don't want you to be lying on your back for this length of time. So you might want to come into seated or opt for a side lying position, ideally on your left hand side. But otherwise, just finding this nice relaxed position here. And shortly some music will kick in. So just listen to the music and then I will begin to just read a script to you. So just listening to the words. If you find your mind wandering, that's absolutely fine. Just try and bring your thoughts back to my voice. And just allow yourself this time just to focus on you and to try and relax. Just lie still. Allow yourself to settle. It's completely okay to be allowing yourself this time and space. Life is hectic and at times overwhelming. We all deserve and need times of stillness, time for calm and reflective quietness, time to be present. If you haven't already, I invite you now to close your eyes. Gently allow your eyelids to rest softly on your cheeks. If you'd prefer, it's also okay to simply soften your gaze. I would now like you to focus in on your breath. Notice how you are breathing in this moment. As our busy lives run away with us, we rarely take time to breathe properly, to really inhale and exhale fully. A rich oxygen supply is vital for both our body and our mind. Let's take this opportunity now to refuel and to reset. Place a hand softly on your tummy and your other hand on your chest. We are now going to begin to breathe deeply. Take a deep breath in through your nose, breathing deeply in, and then exhale through your mouth. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Take your time. Breathe slowly and deeply. As you inhale, fill up your chest and send your breath down into your abdomen. And then release the air slowly and with control. With each round of breath, notice your chest and abdomen rise and then fall. Listen into the music and continue this deep, rhythmical breathing for a little longer. I'd like you now to breathe a little more naturally. Still remain focused, but quieten your body, your mind, and listen in to my voice. As you inhale now, I want you to imagine that you are breathing in a beautiful, glowing light. You can visualize the light. Its appearance is comforting. A soft, gentle, and inviting colour. It reminds you of the colours of a breathtaking sunset. Warm oranges, golds, and pinks. With each inhalation, you draw in this light. The glow is radiant, rejuvenating, and you know that this experience today will leave you feeling calm, relaxed, energized, and ready to continue on your path through life. With your next breath, you send the light up into your mind. As the colour and warmth disperses, you feel your scalp begin to soften. The release of tension spills out over your forehead. It too softens, calms, and releases. With the next breath, you send the light to the features of your face. you feel a soothing sensation running down the bridge of your nose, across your brow, in and around your eyes. The glowing light encourages you to relax the muscles of your jaw. As you let go of your jaw, you feel your cheeks become smooth and comfortable. Finally, your quiet and rhythmical breath sends the light to your tongue. It too relaxes naturally in your mouth. Your whole head feels completely at ease. The tension that you were once holding has completely gone. Quiet, tranquil, calm, and safe. You continue to breathe in the light, breathing in through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. You send the light throughout your body. You imagine that as your lungs fill up with this rich, powerful, and rejuvenating glow, they send its energy coursing through your body. Down your neck, following the path of each and every vertebra of your spine. The light spreads outwards. It surrounds you, enabling you to relax the muscles of your back. You allow the surface beneath you to steady you, to hold you, and to take all your weight. You let go, releasing each and every muscle. Your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your hips, your legs, your feet. The light swells in your abdomen. You release any tension in your core muscles. They become soft and relaxed. You take a moment to tune into your pelvic floor. The light teaches you today that at times it's important to release these muscles too. Rest. Let go. Completely at ease. Continue to breathe, taking time to notice, to acknowledge, and to be present. Just rest here. Enjoy and cherish this time. In your relaxed body and mind, it is now time to make your way back to an alert state. Take your time. There is no rush. Firstly, begin drawing awareness back into your body. Begin to feel gentle movements in your fingers and toes. Take a final, deep, revitalizing breath before you allow your eyes to gently open. Feel refreshed. Feel ready. And feel gratitude for this time and space that you have allowed yourself today. Know that this relaxation is here for you whenever you may need it.